Hey.
I was rewatching one of the videos we made the other day when you were like that made me laugh so hard. So, thank you for the notes on the mirror.
You're quite welcome.
I really appreciate that, and I noticed that feels like a much more concerted effort from you than in the past about making sure you are expressing yourself and showing love to me consistently.
I'm sorry that it's not fine art or calligraphy involved.
I would never expect that from you. But it does, there's a version of me, I occasionally have this flash of me 10 years in the future, and I think, well, I'm really going to be grateful for that. There's going to be some lonely nights here in this bedroom when the kids are going to have moved out, and you're going to be gone, or you're going to be, not with me mentally. And can you imagine how valuable it's going to be for me to be able to read those and remember this time that we had together and these videos?
Yeah. But at that point in time, then you're going to want the calligraphy. You're going to want the big pages of stuff, and not this little...
Why? Because I won't be able to see?
No, because it's going to be like peeling a baby shrimp. It's going to be this...
You mean your little tiny notes?
Yes.
No.
But I'm glad that you like them.
So I do feel like I need to make the most of the time that we have right now and like really remember this, because I know it's not going to last. And it's easy to get complacent and just be like, oh yeah, this is normal life. Like Bill's fine, he's still working, everything's okay. But it's not. And I think we're lucky to know that. We're lucky to have time to prepare for that. But
you got to deal with this for another 30 years.
It's not going to be 30 years. That's what we were talking about with that little bit of denial. Bill might be in a tiny bit of denial about what's happening. That's okay. Whatever you need to do to get yourself through.
Remind me 18 times to go get in the shower.
Well, I really notice it more with time management and like organization. Like, you can still do it, but it seems like it really flusters you. Do you know what I mean? Like like just
there's little details of the organization
and
thing
you get like really aggravated. Yeah. That's the biggest change I noticed. It's not like you can't do anything, but everything takes you a little longer, and you get really irritated. Or flustered is really the word.
Frustrated, flustered.
Yeah. So this is like the long, slow goodbye.
The guest that wouldn't leave.
It does feel like that. I mean, I don't want you to be going through this. I don't want you to have to suffer. I don't want to have to suffer. It's really unbearable.
The thing is, will I be the one suffering, or will I not know?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what level of awareness you're going to have?
Will you be suffering, or will you be grateful? Because the next, not tomorrow. I'm trying to make the best of every day that I can. As I kind of always have. It doesn't have to be a shitty day just because you had a bad day at work. Or
actually, one of the affirmations in my book is called "My Life Gets Better Every Day," and it's available on your favorite website to order crap to be delivered to your home.
It's not crap. It's a good book. It's very.
No, I'm not saying my book. Hold on a moment, please.
Ozzy has an objection.
But one of the affirmations that I read on my other YouTube channel the other day was about you, and it was like, I have a choice about how I see every situation. I'm paraphrasing, it's not exactly what it was, but I talked about you in the explanation, because I was like, my husband will get home after sitting in traffic for 3 hours. This is when you worked at your 2 companies ago, when you had to go to DC all the time. Mm-hmm. And he'll get home after sitting in traffic for 3 hours and be like, hey, let's have a beer, and like, no problem at all. And if that happened to me, I would come home like the Ursula, like just a monster, hungry, angry, whatever. And And I said most of it's due to the fact that you just are that type of person. You're laid back and you're optimistic and you're positive, you know, and you also just choose to make the best of every situation. You're not like sitting around thinking every reason's to be mad. You know, you're just like, all right, well, this is what's happening. I'm just going to listen to my radio and hang out. You know?
I mean, I do find that things piss me off quicker, but then you have to circle around and then you go, it's not really all that. I mean, like that other day I had with that little episode where it was like, I don't know that I can do this shit anymore.
Yeah.
And,
Well, that's happened twice in the past couple of weeks.
yeah,
That's
and,
worth
and, you,
noting.
and you turn around and you go, you know what? You do what you got to do when you got to do it. And if it still you can't get it done, we'll back the truck up and then hit it again later. You
Yeah.
know? So running over those bodies is
Well, I know you take everything as a personal affront, but I think we have to just stay aware of what's happening. And you are the type of person who is 100% like, I can handle anything. I can do it even if it sucks, even if it's going to take forever. I've got it. I can do this. You got to prove it to yourself. You got to prove it to everybody else. But twice in the past couple of weeks, you've said to me, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And coming from you, that is like a highly significant statement. Like that really like pinged my radar because I was like, that's not you. You know what I mean? And for you to have that realization matters. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I do think that whatever this thing is it is eating against my patience.
right.
And I used to have patience out the yin yang.
Right.
You know, if I couldn't get it the first, second, third, fourth time.
You'd spend 5 hours trying to figure it out. I've
God.
witnessed that.
I'd-
I've witnessed that. That's where I lose my patience.
That's called professional.
No, I think I mean that's another big change I'm noticing is that you're just flustered is the word I would use. You just you can't figure it out, you can't do it, and you just get really flustered and annoyed, and that's just out of character for you, I guess, is the main thing. But not a criticism, just noticing the changes.
It's a definite observation. Yeah, I'm not taking it as a criticism.
You take everything as a criticism, babe. That's your thing. Well, it's just interesting to see how stuff crops up and like how, you know how like when things change in a relationship or in anything in life, really like, you know, infinitesimally, what's that word? Is that the right word?
Well, my minuscule.
Yeah, over time, you know, you don't notice. Like, you know, you'll look at a picture of yourself from 10 years ago and you're like, what? Did I used to look like that? What happened? But you didn't notice that every day you were changing a little tiny bit. And I feel like this is like that. Like we need snapshots of like moments in time. So I'm really grateful for these videos because I want to be able to look back and be like, oh right, back in on May 20, whatever today is, 3rd, this was the situation.
Well, you had mentioned some time back that you were going to have me exterminated because
I did not.
Some,
Don't call the police. I did not say that.
because of some of my.
I just said you're gonna have to sleep in the yard. That's all I said. There's no extermination necessary. I didn't say that either. Don't call the police. Well,
Go sleep in that upright shed.
you know what I'm proud of us for? I'm proud that we handle things with humor, and I'm proud that we are open and honest about stuff, and we are not like, I think we were talking about somebody that we know who's also having the same issue and how they weren't like talking about it, and they were like not telling their family members about it, and they were trying to like keep it a secret. And I just find that wild. Like I think it's so unhealthy, and we need to be like really just talk about this shit. Like we're all dealing with it, you know? And if you don't process it as it's happening, it's like it's gonna be so damaging.
I think we all got something going on. We're not all perfect. You know, in
Certainly not.
our dings in our armor that get exposed all the time. So it's one of those things. I think it's necessary to face them.
I know it's hard
face
for you too because you don't like to expose your dings. Like I think you like to think that
I'll-
you're able to handle anything.
Yeah, I like to think. I like my past thought process was that it might take me 18 tries. I'm gonna figure it out,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna kick its butt, take its name.
But with
because-
this is so visible. Like eventually everybody's in your life is going to know about this, and we're all gonna.
especially if these ever go,
If what?
if these videos ever go,
Hey, you're not gonna.
I'll never get hired again, ever.
Wow. You're fine with doing these videos.
I'm fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping me work my way
Process.
through it, process it, right? And you know, it's a challenge. I'm not used to talking to people. My wife is very good at it. I'm nervous.
I'm not nervous. I guess you are. You're getting a little snappy. Still nervous. All right. Talk long enough. You have anything else you want to say for today? We're Bill and Teddy Hicks. Bill has an early onset Alzheimer's diagnosis. He's in the very, very early stages. So we decided to record our journey together, and this is it.
Our journey.
Today's May, is it the 22nd or the 23rd?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. 2025. This is it. This is where we are right now. Still happy. We're about to go inside and eat nachos and drink some beers and watch a movie. Life is pretty good. Friday night.
Friday night
Friday night.
in front of the TV with my wife.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.